a strange and extraordinary place. And here's a tale from the mystic side, Glen.
Thanks, Jimeoin. Joining me now is Mr. Tony Collins, a man who works in the city. It was the other night on the way home from work when something very unusual happened. Tony, in your own words, tell us what happened.
Thank you, Glen. Yes, I was on the way home from work and I stopped to get myself some throat lozenges. I'd woken up that morning with a bit of a sore throat. There's a lot of dust where I work. I assume that's what caused it. This is the packet that I bought.
Can we get a shot of that? There's the packet there. And these were taken from the shelf with the rest of the lozenges, is that right?
Yes, they were. There was nothing outwardly amiss with the packet. I put them into my pocket and I left the premises.
Could you recreate that moment for us, Tony?
Me leaving the shop?
Yes.
Sure.
That's fine, Tony. Please carry on with the story.
Well, when I got outside, I thought that I would take one. And it was then that I noticed that the packet had split in my pocket.
And you're sure the packet wasn't split before you put it in your pocket?
Absolutely. I always check vessels that carry medical lozenges before I make a purchase. I can assure you that if I had noticed any damage to the vessel, I would not have purchased the lozenges.
So the packet has split in your pocket?
Yes, it has. I assume that when I was walking, the movement had caused a rupture in a packet that was obviously weakened already.
So, nothing strange or unusual there?
Well, no. But when I retrieved the lozenges that had spilled out into my pocket, it was then that I found this.
Half a lozenge?
Half a lozenge. Obviously, one of the lozenges had broken in my pocket. But despite an extensive search of the pocket area where the spillage occurred, I could find no trace of the other half.
Was there a hole in the pocket?
Well, that's what I thought at first, but look, here, these are the trousers I was wearing. Look at the lining. There's no holes. There's no way that half a lozenge could naturally get through the lining.
So what you're saying, Tony, is that the lozenge has in fact vanished?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I don't know whether there are creatures on other planets that have machines that can just take half a lozenge from a man's pocket and simply...
Just spirit it away, perhaps?
Exactly. All that I know, all that I can be sure of, is that half the lozenge has simply vanished into thin air, gone. You be the judge.
Tony, have you thought to yourself that perhaps at the factory where they make the lozenges, that one of them was broken and only half ended up in your packet?
Oh, yeah. That's probably what happened.
Mr. Tony Collins, thanks for your time. Jimeoin?
Thanks, Glen.
Would you like half a lozenge?
All right, thanks. Aha! Right. Just before I finish the show, there is one laugh that I forgot to mention. It's the laugh that you do whenever your friends suck you into a stupid story that's not true. And you always fall for it. But at the last minute, you realise that they're making fun of you. And you go, but how did the guy get into the... Thank you very much. Good night. Thank you. It's just, no diving.